I have no idea where to go eat. Just got off work, I'm trying to figure it out. Everything's like so heavy around here. But since I have no idea where to go, I figured why not make the video that I've been trying to make for like the last like 3 or 4 months. Basically like a little introductory, I guess. Ah, screw it, I'll just stop right here. Yeah, perfect. Worked out. This will work. There we go. This will work. All right. So, Sports Bro here. Welcome to my first unofficial motovlog, I guess. It's a first video. Talk about the bike a little bit. These are temporary. I like them though. This is as festive as I'm gonna get this year. I just put like some little antlers on it, zip ties and stuff. But aside from that, this is my 2020 Harley Davidson Iron 883. I got it back in beginning September. It is Christmas week coming up next week, so haven't had it for that long. I've put about roughly 4,000 miles now. But the second I got this bike, I think I went maybe about 2 weeks before I started ordering parts for it. First thing that I got was I had some slip-ons before. I just took out the stock ones, slapped on the little shorty GPs, and those things were perfect. I mean, they only cost a few bucks. I mean, for the price, it was good. Made the bike loud, perfect. But ended up going legit and got the Vance and Hines short shots, you know, the exhaust that everybody gets. Luckily, one of my friends was actually selling his iron and sold me these for a pretty good price. Went with the, and then as far as the air cleaner, went with the Screaming Eagle filter. Just did the cover up, so it's more of a sleeper look. Then moving on to like the front, relocated the turn signals down to the forks. Have the Memphis Shades cafe fairing with LED lights all the way around. Have the Zombie Performance clown bars. I believe they're the 10-inch, along with the ODI grips and Burley cables. I only used the brake at first, but then I started having issues with the clutch cable, so did the clutch cable, did the throttle cables a little bit, and then adjusted everything. Now it's fine. And then up here in the back, went with the TC Bros sissy bar, which has come in really handy, surprisingly. I smoked out all the lenses though too, just to give it more of a blacked out look. I have the stock mustache crash bars for Harley Davidson, or from Harley Davidson I should say. Then up in the gas tank, have the flush mount. It's pretty cool. I like the glossy look. First I was kind of like, I don't know, but worked out fine. A little handlebar bag, ram mount holder. Have the GoPro mount for the front as well. But yeah, this is the daily. I love this bike so much. The only thing I really would like to have now is get a shorter, I was thinking about getting like a different rear fender, getting a micro one on the front, preferably something that's either carbon fiber or some sort of lightweight material. I really don't care at this point. I just want to get rid of some weight. Also was thinking about doing the Saddleman step-up seat, which is going to look really badass on this one. I'm probably going to install over the weekend. I got the bunking upper shock mount crash bars, the ones that go right here. I'm probably going to do that this weekend. There's going to be a lot of rain coming over the next week, and realistically I only have tomorrow to ride, so I'll probably make a video on that. In the meantime, I'll see where I could get something to eat. Just want to stop by right here and think about where to go, but nothing comes to mind though. Man, it works just fine. It's fine. So, they sound so good. Initially, when I first got it, I did want to do like a little short review on it, but I never got around to it. I just started having fun with it. I have no idea where to go eat. Still, I'm kind of riding, hoping I'll see something. There has been only 2 instances where I actually wanted to take the bike back, get something else. Let me tell you about the first time. So I was riding with a few friends. We were riding at night, and it was for a little while. It wasn't that long. Probably rode about a good 10 miles, and my battery light came on. I started like acting really funky. Maybe about another 5 seconds of that, I was like trying to slow down, figuring out what's going on. The bike completely just shuts off. My rear wheel locked up for a few seconds. So when that happened, I controlled the bike, pulled in the clutch, I was able to roll. As I parked there, I was just like, battery probably just drained from, I don't know. I assumed that I might have done something at some point, maybe didn't turn off the lights and turn off the, turn it off properly. I don't know. Wasn't really thinking about it too much. I just figured, I'm like, the battery's fine. It's just probably like drained a little bit. Figured I might be able to just push start. So we go about our night, and just as we were leaving, we try to push start it. Nothing. We were like, oh, maybe we gotta go fast. Somebody else joins in. Same thing. It's like we end up going faster and faster. And finally, it just like, it caught, and I was riding it for like 2 seconds, and all of a sudden the throttle just goes crazy with high RPMs, with me not even like rolling it too much. And next thing you know, it bolts. That scared the hell out of me, because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to have control of the bike. I was just like, I don't know what to do. We tried to charge it for a little bit. Somebody had a tender, hooked it up for a few hours, and we waited until like 1 in the morning, and it started, and we're like, cool, I'm gonna head home. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know. I'll call the dealer. Got like a block away from where we were, and that thing just completely shuts off. But this time when it shut off, the lights went out. I guess there was so much buildup in the exhaust that started popping like hard. It sounded like somebody came out with like a shotgun and started shooting like a couple of times. So then the bike turned off. You know what? I'm not gonna deal with it. Called my insurance. That's how I found out I actually don't have the type of coverage that I need to call for a tow truck on the bike, and most companies don't have that or have anybody experience on call. They're like, well, we can't cover you, pay for it, we can reimburse you later, but it's gonna cost you a lot more to do it that way. They were charging me like 250 bucks at night. But then I remembered that when I bought the bike, I signed up for that Hog membership, and it's 1 year is included for all new Harley. So got the number, called them. The representative was super cool. This is like at 3-4 in the morning. I don't have anybody's contact information from the dealer yet, at least not on my phone at the time. So it's just like, you call them in the morning. I called the dealership, told them what happened. They were like, don't worry about it, we'll pick it up. 2 days later, they called me back, and they're like, hey, stator went out. Sorry, it just happened to have like a bad batch, I guess. Anyways, they delivered it back. I was so happy getting the bike back. I ended up riding it for a little bit, made sure everything was cool, and then maybe about a month later, I was gonna go to this event for Coffee and Culture in El Cajon. Ended up coming back, and halfway through the trip, this happened. So yeah, that was scary as hell. It's still like not really like fully settled in. I just couldn't like think about how bad that situation could have gone. And when I got home, I texted the guy that sold me the bike, sent him the video of what happened. He hits me up, he's like, hey, like, let's check it out and see what's going on. They're super cool about it. They wanted to make sure I was good, so they checked the bike out. They told me they wouldn't be able to replicate the issue, and without replicating the issue, it would be really difficult for them to dial it down. There's no code. Based on the video alone, it could be a number of things. Anyways, so that's what ended up happening. I redid everything that I've done. I made sure everything was tight, connected. I went over the throttle body, and I did see that it was kind of like oversaturated with like this little gel thing, and they told me it was to prevent rust on new bikes when they first get them. And I'm like, I went with it. I was like, sure, why not? I just thought it was like really excessive, but when I was moving the plate, I noticed that the plate would stay open, and if I'm pulling on the throttle and then something happens, what the hell's going on? Something happened over there. I wonder if it's closed. If it stayed open, it could stay closed. Something easily could have happened. I haven't had that issue since. It's been on I want to say about another 600-700 miles since then. I wonder what happened here. Furniture. Oh, that's a bad crash. That was so bad. That must have hurt. So yeah, I haven't had any issues since then. It kind of improved after the tune and improved after I cleaned everything out, made sure none of the wires were pinned. I'm gonna probably have to go to get it serviced next month. We'll see how that goes. I'm pretty sure I avoided the warranty in so many ways already. I try to do everything myself anyways. Given this is like my first video, I'm hoping that it leads somewhere. If it doesn't, that's cool. I think I'm actually gonna go in and out anyways. We'll see where this goes. I'll start posting some more videos as I go. Start talking about the random things that kind of go through my head, I guess. Maybe join a few other people to tag along with this. I don't know. It's gonna wing it. Did I tell you how much I love this place? In reverse. I'm really excited how this is gonna go though. I mean, if it goes somewhere perfect, you know, I'll keep doing it regardless. But I would really appreciate any kind of comments, anything. Let me know how to improve. I mean, I'm just getting started. Didn't really have this intention of actually making a video and making it go anywhere. So yeah, let me know. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Sports Bro. Put the little thing right here. Other than that, I'm gonna get my groove on. Internet is calling me. Trying to ignore it, but it's attraction. All right, later.